Yeah, thank you. So, yeah, my name is Kwame. I live here in Germany. This evening please, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yeah, this evening I'm here to talk to you about the Akwantupa product, and I am a promoter here in Germany. Normally I do this for like 15 minutes presentation, and then I give room for questions. So I will just do my best to make it maybe 10, so that if you have questions, you can ask, and then yeah, we can bring the meeting to a close. So enterprise insurance actually started in the year, okay, what's happening to the, sorry. Okay, so enterprise is a company that sells insurance, and I always say that it's very, very critical that company that you deal with in everything we do, especially more so when it comes to insurance. And enterprise started in the year 1924, meaning it is about 10 years. It's about, sorry, about 100 years now. And the year 1999, it was the first company that got listed on the Ghana Stock Exchange, the first insurance company. In the year 2000, Enterprise had a daughter company called Enterprise Life, which we are going to talk about today. But after 2000, it's now a group of companies that has enterprise trustees, properties, and other stuff. But for our purpose, the purpose of our presentation today is basically about enterprise life. And that is some of the pictures of our head office in Rich, in the Akwantupa, sorry, in the Advantage Place. So we have in Ghana, as I said, we've been in Ghana for about 100 years, the company. We insure a lot of private cars, commercial cars. We do we insure houses for theft, for burglary, for fire. We insure trucks and stuff. But for enterprise life, we do life insurance policies in Ghana. We're the first company in Ghana to come up with a funeral insurance policy, and we have many other life insurance policies. Since about 7, 8 years ago, we started looking at Ghanaians abroad, and that is when we came up with Akwantupa. So Akwantupa is solely for Ghanaians that live outside Ghana. And the idea is, one, so we can insure our families back home, or number two, we can insure we ourselves so that in the event of death, we can be repatriated back home. Or number three, we can insure a relative who is also living abroad, so when a relative passes, he or she can be sent back home. These are our package or benefit options. I was trying to look for the, okay, yeah, I have it here. The highlighter will definitely help me. Oops. Yeah, the spotlight is here. What is happening today? Okay, nice, yeah. So these are our benefit packages from 10,000 to 70,000. Okay. So we basically, that is how the policy works. As I said, it's an insurance, a funeral insurance policy for one, people that we can do, are people who are back home in Ghana. We can do it for ourselves or for relatives who are also outside. When you want to do this policy, basically we look for information about you yourself, the policyholder details, the person you want to insure, and the cover. The cover is the amount that we just saw in the previous slide. From 10,000 to 70,000, how much would you want to choose? Which package would you want to benefit from should the person pass away? And then we can calculate your premium for you that you can pay every month. The second point has to do with immediately after registering for the insurance, we have a 6 months waiting period, after which you qualify for this benefit, because once you want to do the policy, we do not ask about medical or health history. So after 6 months, you qualify, but should the person die within the 6 months, you get 50% of the risk premium that you have contributed. Now, the stage 3 talks about after 6 months, when the person that you insured, has sadly passed, the claims process starts. And during the claim process, what we ask for is the death certificate, and also you fill a claims form. With these two documents, you are good to go, and it takes sometimes even 3 days, sometimes 5 days, depending on how quick you are able to feed us with the information. I have here what I call minimum 15 years. The policy automatically comes to an end after 15 years should the person you insure continue to live. After 15 years, you have two options. Either you say that, okay, I'm no more paying any premiums again, but keep my benefit. When the person I insured maybe passes away on the 16th year, 20th year, or 30th year, I can come and make my claim. Or the second option where you say that, pay me back my risk premium. The money that I have paid in premiums, take away the management fee and pay the money back to me. You have that option. Now, I have here surrender value. If you cancel the policy at any point, you get 10% of what you have contributed back. There is also a 5% annual cashback that you can apply for if the person you insure does not pass away in any year. Every year, you have the right to apply for a 5% cashback benefit. Okay, and there's a premium waiver. That is what I also explained here. If you decide not to continue paying the premium again, but to benefit when the person passes on. Now, this is my personal one that I've done for my parents who are back home in Ghana. So when I did it for like 2 years ago, every month I pay 553 Ghana cedis, and just for information, all amounts are in Ghana cedis. We don't deal with euros, we don't deal with dollars, not pounds. So in Ghana cedis. And that's what I pay every month. And because I've insured both parents, 70,000 package for the two, my entitlement, should they pass, is 140,000 Ghana cedis. Now, this is a happy client of ours who insured with us, got a claim, and was willing for us to take a picture of him. So we're also willing to give him some of our souvenirs to say thank you. And this happened in Italy, in Modena. Now I have a video here that I would want to play from one of our ambassadors. So our ambassadors are Diana Hamilton and also Kofi Kenyatta. Yeah, I will just play it. Only one. There are two, but I'll play only one. So please do let me know if you can. Sorry. Okay. What is happening here? Yeah.
Not to change things, but so you can know that there are still good people there. It is a waha. Not the enterprise life say. Oh, they are going to papa. Yeah. Don't friend back when I never back. It's free. I don't free. Sorry. Sweet. So for us, like, not something like this. Reason was it, and I'm not free. So let me see how come you 20 pounds. I'm a little a friend. It's not for us. Almost so sad, 10 pounds. A sign in the captain. It is the question is a 10 account. The customer here. I'm a people. And when I was to say, when you do a policy, when I went to buy, so I said the bar. Who called the bar? We are going to show because you've lost a loved one. A loved one was at
Okay, thank you. Please, can you confirm that you heard the video?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. The second video, but because of time, I'll not play it. But this is basically a woman in Holland. I think she is the Nana Hema in Holland. That's her testimony about Akwantupa. In conclusion, what I always say is that at Akwantupa, we provide peace of mind so that at any point in time, should you get that call that we don't want to hear, at least you know that you have an insurance to help you through such difficult times in terms of financially. And that is what we provide. Of course, there are many other benefits that we provide, and we ease all these financial burdens that funerals in Ghana come with. So I'll thank you very much. That is my number. I live in Bielefeld, and this is a QR code you can scan. Should you want a free quote of maybe you want to insure somebody or yourself, and you want to know how much you could pay in premium, please feel free to reach out to me, and I'm always ready to assist you. That will be from my side. Hopefully, I'm able to do it in 10 or so minutes. I don't know if I will have maybe some 3 or 5 minutes of questions, but from my side, that is all. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. I think let's give the opportunity for some 5 minutes of questions. So,
okay, thank
if anybody has got a question, please raise your questions. Feel free to ask your questions.
I have a quick question for you. So we are living in Germany here. So the question is this enterprise life registered here in Germany? I mean, we have other insurance like Zurich and all this. So are you registered here?
Thank you for the question. The answer is no. Enterprise is registered in Ghana. But
so that means that if do I need to be running a bank account in Ghana for my monthly payments, or do you do things like Momo or whatever?
Exactly. Me for one, I use TapTapSend. There are many payment platforms that you can use to make that payment. We have PayAngel, we have ExpressPay. If you have an account in Ghana that you would want a standing order to, that is also possible. So we have so many ways, and there shouldn't be any hindrance at all. Yeah.
Thank you for the answer. Just a very last question. Why is the focus on funerals and death? I mean, I lost both parents already. So why is it that your insurance is on funerals, not on other things which are also equally important?
Okay, thank you for the question. As I said, enterprise is over 100 years, and in Ghana, we don't only do funerals. We do like thousands of things. But this funeral thing is what we have now brought for those abroad. That is just the first product we are bringing from abroad. And the idea is simple. We know that when we as Ghanaians, we value funerals. And funerals bring a lot of financial pressure. When there is funeral in Ghana, the calls are coming through for those of us who are outside Germany. Who are outside Ghana. So in our quest to ease such burdens, that is why we are bringing the first product for those who are outside Ghana as a funeral policy. But definitely in the future, all the great products that we have in Ghana, we may bring them. But for now, we feel like the financial burdens is the first thing we want to tackle, and that's why it's funeral policy. I hope your question is answered.
So does it mean that, for example, if I want to, I have a property in Ghana, I want to do property insurance in Ghana, would that be possible? Or are you going to say, okay, I live here in Germany?
No, if you have property in Ghana and you want to insure it, as I said, enterprise is a. Sorry, did I get your question? Maybe where is the building? Ghana or here?
Ghana.
Yes, please. As I said, we've been doing property insurance for years.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
in Ghana, we do it.
Yeah, but you wouldn't do a property insurance in Germany,
No.
as if understood.
No. In Germany, as I said, in Ghana, all the types of insurance we do.
Okay.
But for those abroad, the only thing we are doing now is this funeral insurance.
Okay, so
Please.
Paul Abroka, I think Paul has his hands up.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Okay. I did not put up my hand. Let me see.
Yeah, okay, so thank you, Doc, for the opportunity. Mr. Samuel, so my question here is
Yes, please.
since you don't have operational office in Germany, we know the bureaucracy when it comes to insurance and it claims and the processes. How can one have the confidence or how can one run this successfully without having a difficulty? We live in the diaspora here and we know the bureaucracy when it comes to insurance. Yet you don't have office here, you're not registered here. So how do we skip that tedious process when it comes to claim or maybe somebody wants to apply for it?
Very good question. And that's why I always say that know the company you are dealing with. As I said, Enterprise, we are the first insurance company in Ghana. We've been doing this for 100 years. I can tell you about those that have made claims on Akwantupa that I know. It has taken 3 days for them to get their money back, maximum 5 days. So we, as a company, we have the track record. And as I'll not be surprised if some people on this call have know people who have made claims and how smooth it was. I'll not be surprised because whenever I talk, people just that as I always say, the good testimonies, people are always sorry to say, but lazy to talk about it. But if there is any bad testimony, that's when we allow. But coming to your question, people that have in Germany here, in the US, in the UK, that have made claims and we have given them the payment. Sometimes that will take maximum 5 days, 5 working days, then they are paid because we know what we are doing and we don't want to bring any burden on people abroad. So that is what we have been doing, and it won't be anything different.
Yeah, so I think
Okay,
that question is
sorry.
very, Cassandra, short one. That question is extremely important question because now this is not an issue only with Ghana. Even here in Germany, I've had the opportunity to work with different insurance companies, Alliance, Provincial, and all of that. And it's always a very, very difficult situation anytime you're going for claims. And then all of a sudden they are asking you for lots and lots of documentation. And even if you miss one of those documentations, they don't move, right? So I think that bureaucracy is one of the things that usually will scare people off from getting this kind of insurance deals. So that's the question is like, okay, how easy is it, to not just to do with business review, but then the process of claiming some kind of premium. How easy is it in terms of processes?
Yeah, and as I have told you, I can only speak to those who have really made claims. So when there's any claim, what we need is the death certificate, a proof that the person you insured has really passed. And what I tell my clients is that when that thing happens, you have my number. Just give me a call or WhatsApp me, or you can contact our company in Ghana. We will give you the claims form to fill. Once you have filled that form and you have added the death certificate to it, the other things we need is your ID card and the person you insured, that person's ID card. But those ID cards, normally, when you are doing the policy, you give it to us anyway. So we still have those ones. So we don't really need it when you are making the claim. And that's why I stress on the death certificate and then the claims form. And I can only speak to those who have made the claims from us, like examples. And as I've mentioned to you, some even take 3 days.
Okay, Cassandra.
Yes.
Go ahead, please.
No, hello, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Okay, anyway, I'm also an agent of Akwantupa for the past, I think, 4 or 5 years now.
Okay.
And all the presentations that this gentleman just did, I think it's really on point. And enterprise insurance is just normal insurance like Allianz or GoTech or whatever it is in Germany here, but that is based only in Ghana. So the Akwantupa is the only one for the Ghanaians in the diaspora. And as you all know, as an agent, of course, I insured my mom. The time I started doing Akwantupa, my father has already passed. So I insured, my mom was also on the Akwantupa. And I think the 30 or 40,000 package, yeah. And my paying, I think I did the payment for about close to 5 years. And as my mom died, I did not started the claim processing here. So as I went to Ghana, I went to the office, and this package, the presentation, I had mine. I have my flags and everything in it. I had mine here also presented to me. And just as he said, the death certificate was needed. And I think that when the person died, they issue some kind of letter. That letter, I think you take it to the morgue. That letter was also requested for. And my ID, my Ghana card, and that of my mom. So as I'm telling you now, as I'm talking now, I also did my claim. I had my claim also. So, yeah, all what he's saying, just that Akwantupa is the only portion from this enterprise insurance, which is for the people in the diaspora. And it's solely for this funeral to register someone in this. But the enterprise insurance, how do you call it? Company is based in Ghana. So everything that we do here, I don't know, whatever it is, we insure your car, whatever, they also do same, but only in Ghana. And the Akwantupa is for those of us here. So I can testify, and I did my claim smoothly. I mean, no qualms. And since I started this, I think I've done claims for 2 people in the UK, I think 2 people in Germany. I did one for a friend in America, and they also did all the claims. And besides, we are also assigned to one agent who is always ready in Ghana to respond to you at any time. Sometimes I communicate to them in the evening, in the morning. They are there for me 24/7. So if you are doing your claims, I mean, it's a very smooth ride. I did it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think this is very, very helpful. Thank you so much, Cassandra. Anybody else?
I think Tom Nutako
Tom.
a hand raised. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Cassandra. As I said, I know it's surprised somebody has already enjoyed it. So thanks.
Thomas, you're on mute.
Please, my number is still there.
Yeah.
If you have
Good evening.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Yeah. Okay. My name is Thomas Ntako. I also live in Bielefeld. But my question is there an age limit for people you can insure?
Yes.
That's very important because
yes.
Yeah.
People 80 plus and so insuring them will look a bit fishy. So I just want to know if there's an age limit for people you can insure. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the question. Maybe I have to chip in that unfortunately after 5 minutes, I may need to leave the call. But please, my number is on the screen. I have a QR code. You can contact me, ask any question that you may have even later. And also, you can also get a free code on somebody that you want to insure so you can best determine whether you want to do it or not. So please feel free to do that. Back to your question, yes, when the person is over 100 years, we don't insure people over 100 years. But under 100 years, we do insure them. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. If there are no questions, then, because our time is fast spent. So thank you so much, Mr. Kwame Samoa, for this. I think this is very insightful, and I'm pretty much sure, a lot of us will come back to you because, on one hand, I think it is very enticing, and then we can take it from there. But the last question I have for you is that we are also interested in building partnerships with companies as a Ghana Council, right? So which we might have to have that conversations with your bosses. So when we have our event, you can come in there as sponsors and stuff like that. Right?
Yeah, and I think that one too, we can talk about it. When you mentioned it, I told my bosses and they were ready. So anytime that your side is ready, we are willing to have a call.
Okay, perfect.
Nice.
So I'll get some of my leaders and then we can have those conversations.
So once again, thank you very much. My number is on it. My QR code is there. You can always contact me, ask any question at all. And yeah, I'll be of help. Thank you once again for the opportunity.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay. So I have two things, two quick items. So the first one is